Let's do this thing again just like we did it before. I hope you came in here to party too. Get out on the floor and let it do what it do. All you fellas, get out of your seats. Get out on the floor and just move your feet. All you ladies, get out of your chairs.
It's Famous Brown's TV show. Exciting, entertaining, and informative. And now, here's your host, P.T. Brown.
Hey, welcome to this week's show. You're watching the Famous Brown TV show. And I'd like to let you know that the Heart and Soul of the City newspaper, the January edition, is out. It's a great newspaper. You can also read it online by going to the Heart and Soul of the City newspaper.com, and you can read this issue of the Heart and Soul of the City newspaper. Greatest little newspaper in town. Got a great show for you. We're going to start it off with this week's video pick of the week, and then we're coming back with a Famous Brown news report from the meeting that was held at the Southside Community Center on January 20th. The meeting was supposed to have been about the development on the boulevard, but those folks actually were there trying to support the baseball stadium. So you're going to see what happened at the meeting that took place on January 20th. But this paper is a great paper. You need to get a copy of it. They got always you can find Black history in the Heart and Soul of the City newspaper. This issue talks about Maggie Walker department store. A lot of folks talk about the bank all the time, but Maggie Walker had a department store. So it's a story there about the department store. It's a story about the NAACP. What's going on with the NAACP? Have they lost their power? So you want to read that. Also in the paper, it talks about, it talks about the redevelopment that's going to take place in Creighton Court, in Mosby Court. And there's a meeting held about that, so you want to read all about that, and it's a great paper. And also talk about the rapper that went into the bank down in Atlanta, Georgia, and took out $200,000, and when he walked out the door, the police arrested him. Well, it is what it is. Pick up this issue of the Heart and Soul of the newspaper, the greatest little newspaper in town. If you like to advertise with the paper, advertise on this TV show, or advertise on WCLM radio, give me a call at 804-231-2186. Let's get to the show. I'm Famous Brown. It's time to get down.
Skylight Productions presents the Pre-Valentine Show and Dance at the Doubletree by Hilton, 50 Kingsmill Road in Williamsburg, Virginia, featuring Southern Soul legend Roy C. and Big G. Saturday night, February the 6th. Doors open at 8:30 p.m. There'll be $30 in advance, $35 at the door. Dressed to impress, no sneakers permitted. 30 and up, please. That's the Pre-Valentine Show and Dance with Roy C. and Big G at the Doubletree by Hilton in Williamsburg, Virginia.
Reserve your tickets by calling 757-603-0650.
Here we go again, girl. Down that same old road we've been 1,000 times. You leaving me, and now you want to come back. After all of this time, saying you can make it right again. I don't think so. I don't think so. Tell me how can you mend my broken heart when you are the one who broke it from the very start? And tell me how can you do these things you do? But that's the things I get for loving somebody like you. Tell me how does it feel to be on your own again? And how does it feel when you're making love to my very best friend? And tell me how can you do these things you do? But that's the things I get for loving somebody like you. Tell me. Tell me how can you go to sleep in your bed at night, knowing darn well the thing you did to me was right? And tell me how can you do these things you do? But that's the things I get for loving somebody like you. And you still want to come back? Tell me how can you mend my broken heart when you are the one who broke it from the very start? And tell me how can you call yourself being true with all the pain I'm feeling from loving somebody like you? Listen, girl, one day I hope you can find the man you need. Just for you. 'Cause when you get hurt, the pain will bring you to your knees. Oh, yeah. Keep on hurting, just keep on doing those things you do. One day, soon one day, you'll be singing the same song too. If by chance you ever come my way again, don't look my way, find yourself another man. And soon one day you'll find someone like you, and you will feel the hurt of loving somebody like you. Hang deep inside. You will feel the hurt of loving somebody like you. Bring tears to your eyes. You will feel the hurt of loving somebody like you. Feel like you're dying inside. You will feel the hurt of loving somebody like you. Oh yeah.
TBQ presents For the Love of Music, honoring and celebrating the legacy of Reverend Thomas J. Spain of the Brooklyn All-Stars, Friday, February the 12th at Greater Refuge Temple, 2210 Carter Street in Richmond. Doors open at 6 p.m. Show starts at 7:30 p.m. featuring the Bishop's Quarter, the Brooklyn All-Stars, the Sounds of Joy, the new Golden Jubilees, and their Greater Refuge Praise Team. Tickets $15 in advance at Rainbow Christian Bookstore, Barkey's Music Store, and WCLM Radio. Don't miss this fantastic event honoring and celebrating the legacy of Reverend Thomas J. Spain of the Brooklyn All-Stars. Friday, February the 12th at Greater Refuge Temple, 2210 Carter Street in Richmond. Doors open at 6. The show starts at 7:30 p.m. Don't you miss it.
settle down and want to be a connection. And we're following up on what's already been discussed. This is a great presentation, African-American presentation, kudos to the city. But what my point is the same as yours, which is we're going through the same motions that we go through all of the developments that we do in this city. We are going through now the citizens' period to where you get to give your opinion. But my sister, he is giving his recommendation on that area. That's what he is doing. He is a market analysis and saying what he thinks can be there. But it's the citizen. That's what it's supposed to be about. That should be saying what you want there at that site. So don't be led because a market analysis is telling us what is and what is feasible and what is not feasible. It's still what we feel that we want there. It's ours. So my concern is because we're redundant, the Virginia Public Procurement Act law allows the city council to appoint what they call a disinterested panel. And that should be a part of the public bodies, which is the body that determines what's going to happen here. He's a part of that body too. We do not have citizen representation on EDA, at RHA, or any other political subdivisions that make these decisions, that takes our ideas, go where they're going, then come back and say, this is what it's going to be, and ram it in our throat. Because we don't have the oversight, and we don't have that participation during the process. Then we're able to educate on the job opportunities. Because we have Virginia Procurement Act 2.24310, which is a discriminated process, which 30% is already awarded to minorities. I hope you're seeing where I'm going. I like the plan. That's good, economic development. But it doesn't do us any good, like my brother said, if the squirrels don't benefit. We the squirrels. They gonna get paid. He gonna get paid. He's gonna get paid. And the developer gonna get paid. And what are we gonna be left with? So my question is a commentary. In reference to Brother Lee Downer, I hope that the city don't go through the same process that we're going through now, because what I'm hearing is a presentation saying you don't want the stadium, and I'm hearing here folks saying, well, let's keep the stadium. It's turning into the stadium issue again versus the economic development process and impact. If we want to deal with that, then we need to deal with the straight on instead of indirectly, because all I'm hearing, even last night, and I know I got to go, it was passionate. We're passionate about what's happening. But it's about that baseball diamond. And don't fool yourself. So you have to make a decision. How is it going to benefit this community? And if you're going to do it, you should make sure that minorities get the jobs doing this development. If you're going to force it down our throat, at least let us get some work. Thank you very much.
I appreciate that. Let me ask a question for you guys. Serious questions. By a show of hands, how many support baseball on the Boulevard site?
There it is.
By a show of hands.
The fashionable man dresses for success at D&W Mobile Clothing Store with Wayne Mason. Call him at 804-337-8869. The latest in men's clothing, he'll come to you. That's D&W Mobile Clothing Store with Wayne Mason. Call him at 804-337-8869. That's 804-337-8869. And dress for success with D&W Mobile Clothing Store. Say you got somewhere to go and you need a car, but you don't have enough money to buy one right now? Stop by Easy Car Rental at 3101 West Broad Street and see C.L. Bell at 804-358-3406. He's got small, medium, and large cars. $29.95 a day, unlimited miles, free pickup in the Richmond area, no credit card needed. That's C.L. Bell, Easy Car Rental, 3101 West Broad Street, or call him at 804-358-3406. That's 358-3406.
DJ Primetime Woody Wood Show. I'm chilling at this radio station. I want to give a shout out to all my online listeners, my Facebook people that been hit me up. And also we got the Famous Brown TV show every Monday morning and Saturday night. And make sure that you pick up the Heart and Soul newspaper anywhere in the Richmond Center. And also we're going to get back to this video.
got that right. For the month of December and January, you can buy commercials for only $5. Whether you got a church, event, business, whatever. Buy all the commercials you want for $5 a holler. That's right, $5 a holler. Buy them now, use them later. WCLM, the hottest.
It's the little store with the big deal. Hall Street Mini Mart at 1314 Hall Street. Roundhouse convenient items, women and men accessories, men's suits, hats, and shirts by D&W Fashion, women pocketbooks and jewelry. Open 7 days a week from 10 until 7 p.m. Call 232-3384 for more information. That's the little store with the big deal. Hall Street Mini Mart.
Shout out to the whole RVA. Don't forget to pick up my song, Life is a Blessing. My album coming on 2016. Duce Way. Make sure y'all cop that.
Yeah, Good Boy ENT, PT Brown Enterprise. It's a struggle out chill. My life been a blessing. My life been a blessing. My life been a blessing. What it do? Crack houses on corners, niggas sniffing and run. In the hallway like goons, I'm just a G from the hood. So crack to get on. I remember back in the days, I wore a small hairy bone. Now I'm rocking this platinum, bless the ice on my neck. Rest in peace to my homie, he took a shot to his back. I represent off the Duce, 22nd Street finest. And everything I do, shouty, you met my soldiers behind me. Then the streets show me love when I step on the set. Little kids running, give me hugs like an old timer vet. I see the struggle in their faces, tennis shoe with no laces. So I get back to my hood and throw talent showcases and put my young people on and keep them out of the street. Cause if they ever sell drugs, different shit they gon' see. My life been a blessing. 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 Wonder when a nigga was younger, hustling up in the streets, it could've taken me under. Saw the hunger in people, coming copping with kids about the same year. Nas driving life is a fiends punning this shit. Kids ain't got no Christmas. Only thing they got for Christmas was the snow in December. So I had to remember, taking food off the table, seeing two brothers fight, another Cain and an Abel. Crack took over the streets and then my pockets got fat. I put my life on the line like playing Russian roulette. My next door neighbor got 4 kids, but she owed me a check. But all due in respect, how could you even paint a picture? My life been a blessing. 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 That's why I'm getting it back. I don't talk about the blow, cause I sold all the yak. Now I took from the street, now it's time to get back. Yeah, it's time to get back. It's time to get back. My life been a blessing, that's why I'm getting it back. I don't talk about the blow, cause I sold all the yak. And I took from the streets, now it's time to get back. Now it's time to get back. Yeah, it's time to get back.
Check out Louis V and the Grown and Sexy Show every Friday, 5 p.m. and 10 p.m. on Richmond's Heart and Soul, 1450 WCLM.
And this is for the grown.
Louis D. Yeah. Skylight Productions presents the Pre-Valentine Show and Dance at the Doubletree by Hilton, 50 Kings Mill Road in Williamsburg, Virginia, featuring Southern Soul legend Roy C. and Big G. Saturday night, February the 6th. Doors open at 8:30 p.m. There'll be $30 in advance, $35 at the door. Dressed to impress, no sneakers permitted. 30 and up, please. That's the Pre-Valentine Show and Dance with Roy C. and Big G at the Doubletree by Hilton in Williamsburg, Virginia.
Reserve your tickets by calling 757-603-0650.
He got a newspaper
with the mystery man.
holding up, and he got the guy in his checkerboard shirt. He's standing up here,
Still the
holding
mystery
the
man,
paper.
y'all. So you don't know who he is.
Concealing my identity.
There you go.
Ain't this a cotton picking shit? You know
The
what?
mystery man.
Y'all,
The one
I'm gonna
and
have to
only,
get him. Cause
Or the
see,
DJ Primetime hanging out with the mystery man.
y'all,
In the heart and soul newspaper.
I'm gonna get him.
You still can't see who he is. He's still
I'm
the
gonna
mystery
get
man.
him. I'm gonna get him. He got.
Hey, I'm Famous Brian. I'm gonna show you a way to cook barbecue spare ribs that will be so delicious. The meat be falling off the bones, and it's so good that people be sucking the bones. And we got two types of ribs that we sell here at Famous Brown. We sell a dry rub, and then I got my special, very easy to make ribs. Now, after you clean your ribs, you put them in a pan, and you start. It's real easy. You start with some seasonal salt. You put seasonal salt all over your ribs. Then you come back, you put a little pepper. And you put a little red crushed peppers on it. Give it a little kick to it. Then you mix it up real good. Alright, you got the bottom already seasoned real well. Then you come back to the top. You set them in the tray, side by side, so they can breathe a little bit. And the seasons can soak into the meat real good. Then once you get it all set in your tray properly, where it won't be crowded up, won't be piled up on top of each other, then all the seasoning will get to each piece of the meat. Then you go back and do it all over again. You put the seasonal salt first. Then you come back with your black pepper. That'll give you a little kick. Then you come back with your crushed peppers. You don't have to put a whole lot to make it too spicy, but if you like it hot, then you put a lot on it. But not just a little tad. And then come back with just vinegar. This the kicker. Don't need no water. Don't need any barbecue sauce. Just vinegar. Then you wrap it with aluminum foil on top. Stick it in the oven for about an hour and a half, 2 hours, depends on how your oven cooks. And just let it cook until you can see the meat falling off the bones. And then you got the Famous Brown barbecue spare rib. After it's done, then you put your barbecue sauce on top. But right now we're gonna put our cover and we're gonna stick it in the oven and coming right back. This is Famous Brown, best barbecue in town. Alright, I'm Famous Brian and we're back. Time to take a look at the best ribs in town. Right before they got done, we pulled the Reynolds wrap off so the top cook around a little bit. And there you have it. Ooh, juicy rib. Just falling off the bone. See how the meat is separated from the bone, then you know they're ready. So it's just been best recipe for quick ribs. Not a lot of ingredients, but the best juicy, tender ribs you ever had. And you got it from Famous Brown.
Greetings. My name is Earl Bradley of Bradley Development LLC. I'm a SWAM business community development consultant. And this is a public announcement that Mr. Preston Brown is allowing me to convey to you. Dr. Martin Luther King's legacy has not totally been completed. Civil rights, done. Voting rights, done. Economic empowerment, a work in progress. The HUD Act of 1968, Section 3 provision, provides the means for jobs, contracts, and employment for the housing residents and low and very low income persons. If you live in Creighton or Mosby Court, this directly affects you. The East End Transformation Development.
For the last 30 minutes, you've been entertained by the Famous Brown TV Show. Join us next weekend at these same times for the Famous Brown TV Show with your host, P.T. Brown.